I once thought that the goal of every influencer or content creator was to get free stuff, but I was so very wrong. Hello and welcome back to Creating with Kea, where I share all the behind the scenes work that goes into being a lifestyle, beauty, natural hair influencer, which I am under the name Comfy Girl Curls. At first, when you start content creating, the idea of getting gifted product is absolute goals. I remember when I first started blogging, I couldn't even imagine the idea that a company, let alone a big company, would want to send me free products. But as I've grown as a creator, I have honestly had to say no to a lot of gifts. And in today's video, we are going to cover why I say no to gifted products and PR. So the first thing I actually want to cover is what is the difference between PR and a gifted collaboration or a gifted partnership. So first, PR. PR is usually product that is sent without any strings attached, at least on paper. You don't have to provide specific deliverables. They aren't going to come after you if you get this product and you don't put it on your feet. A gifted collaboration or a partnership, on the other hand, is when you are receiving something in exchange for specific deliverables. So a brand might say, hey, we'd love to send you this product in exchange for a post or an unboxing or a review. Whether or not a formal contract is being signed, there is still an agreement being made. You are receiving something in exchange for providing a service. So for myself, I don't say yes to pretty much any gifted partnerships, and I am very wary even of PR, which you might say, why? Because that's just free and you don't have to do anything, but we're about to get into it. Number one, it is a brand's way of getting free promotion without dishing up any cash. With PR, for example, even though they say you don't have to post about it, there is a bit of an understanding that you will. But the thing is, as we know, creating content is work and promoting a product is a service that brands should be paying for. So regardless if a brand is asking for PR or an actual gifted partnership, I find this to be a little bit sneaky, especially when it comes from big brands that really should have a marketing budget. If a brand wants me to promote their products, I would much rather engage in a formal partnership where they communicate their campaign goals. We can talk about, different platforms and content types that will add the most value to their campaign, and where, of course, I can be fairly compensated for bringing awareness to their brand or product. So if a brand reaches out asking me to essentially work for free, this is my go-to response. Actually, let me read an exact one that I sent out recently. Hi blank, I appreciate you reaching out. I love the sound of your products and definitely think my audience would love to hear about them. That being said, I'm not currently taking on any unpaid partnerships. Do you happen to have a budget for a campaign? I'd be happy to send over my rates or media kit and discuss further if you're interested. And this brand actually reached out saying that they were interested and asked for my rates for a set of stories. In my experience, a lot of brands will come at you with a gifted partnership and do actually have a budget in their back pocket. But of course, not every gifted email conversation is going to turn into a paid one. And if a brand responds saying, hey, we don't have a budget, that is really up to you whether you want to say yes or no. And for me, I used to really lean towards yes, even if they didn't have a budget, especially if it was a product I really wanted to try, or it was a smaller business. But even in those cases, I had to start saying no. And that brings us to the second reason why I decline gifted partnerships and PR. No time. Even if I'm not explicitly being asked to create content, I will feel horrible if I accept something for free and do not create content for it. This is a lot of guilt weighing on my shoulders. I don't have time to create content for all of this gifted stuff. I don't have time to try everything in order to give an authentic and genuine opinion on all the products. So if a brand is reaching out and wants to send me something and I do want to support them, but I know I just have too much on my plate, I will say no, but I will do my best to connect them with a content creator friend who would be interested. That way we all win. The last reason why I started saying no to gifted partnerships was wastefulness. Nobody needs a million shampoos. Nobody needs a million cleansers. How much of a particular product can I really use before it expires? I mean, I'm still using products long after they expire because I don't like them going to waste. It's probably not very good for my skin or hair, but I do try to give products to my family and friends when I'm not able to finish them. I do wish I could flat out donate them, but understandably, a donation center is not going to take a partially used bottle of product. So similarly to the last point, if I'm saying no to something simply because I know I'm not going to be able to get to it before it goes to waste, I will mention somebody who I know would be a better fit. So finally, what do I say yes to? I do accept some gifts and PR, and I do think this has the potential to be a whole other video, so let me know if you want one. But a major guiding principle for me to say yes to something is it in a category or niche that I have not yet successfully expanded into? Will it help me build a portfolio in those categories? And I am more likely to say yes to PR than I am a gifted partnership where I'm being explicitly asked to post. I hope that those guiding principles can help you out when you get an email in your inbox saying, what's your address, so we can send you some free stuff. I do have a follow-up video in the works that may or may not be live by the time you're watching this video, where I share more examples of how I transform a gifted partnership into a paid partnership. So now I am about to go pour myself a cup of coffee and get through all of these. Some of these are honestly from like summer. Like I said, I feel so bad. If you are interested in what is in these boxes, definitely go check out my main channel, Comfy Girl Curls. We've got some skincare, some hair care. There's some clothes in there. And if you are only interested in content creation tips, then you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe, give it a thumbs up, because we are talking everything that has to do with content creating on this channel. So until next time.